Okay.
Are we live?
No, we're dead.
Oh.
But we are recording.
I'm gonna go, it's alive, it's alive. Reference to Frankenstein. I don't know, I forgot what it was, but it's funny playing.
Yeah, it's Frankenstein on TikTok.
Welcome to, I don't know, I might call it Sadie Rants. If you don't care about ranting, you can fuck off, I don't know. So here I am going to do my hair. If you're interested in beauty, there you go. If you're interested in controversial stuff, also here you go. If you're interested in questioning religion, you can come visit as well. I have random information. First thing, I'd like to talk about chickens. I remember a meme, I can make myself chickens. Thank you to whoever created that meme. It was entertainment. And I have been quoting it a lot today. My purpose is not to disrespect, it is funny, okay? Please don't take offense.
It's to assert dominance.
It's to assert dominance. One time I was walking past a bunch of guys and I felt intimidated because, you know, that's what happens when you get a whole bunch of strong, let's say attractive, but I didn't know what they looked like face-wise. I just knew that they were at optimal sex age. And I was like intimidated because they had the most like testosterone and everything. And I'm like, oh shit, scary. Which, guys, please use that to everyone's advantage. When the Bible talks about we are strong, supposed to develop things, the weak and not against ourselves. So while you're at your sexual peak, please use it for everyone else, not just for yourself. But do give yourself. Anyway, walk past a bunch of these guys. I didn't really see their faces or anything. I just got a vibe of that's about I'm scared. You know, females have this thing where like I'm scared. You would understand, yes. Men don't seem to understand the same way. Like if you know a guy's gonna punch you, like that's it. Women have that extra because we're like extra weak and spindly. I didn't feel that way before all the hormones kicked in. I felt all strong, and as soon as the hormones come in, I'm like, ah, shit. Anyway, not trying to be distracted, but I fall on tangents because it's all important. So, ADHD, undiagnosed. It's not really a disorder necessarily, it's annoying sometimes, so it can be disorderly, but sometimes it's just like helpful to just be scatterbrained because it makes you more intelligent. That or in astrology, Mercury being cardinal, which basically, if you translate that into D&D, awful, neutral, chaotic communication, because Mercury is like communication, thinking, or whatever. I don't know all this, but I know that me talking aggressively, being Aries-wise, if you're curious, there you go, Aries Mercury. May 6, 1997, born in Brisbane. I think it's 4:29 p.m. There you go, do your chance. I was curious, I was trying to research people, like, what the fuck? Okay, what was I saying? Cardinal Mercury. Not cardinal bird, not to do with the heart, I don't know why, it's just, it's like solid, liquid, and gas. If you've got gas, Mercury, you're doing this, which means you've got scatterbrain, which can make you insane or super intelligent. I've got it, my husband's got it, he's got Libra brain, so he's all like happy tea parties in there, all like peace, and I'm like war. Not that I like war, because I am sun sign Taurus, and I also have Venus of Taurus, and I also have Moon of Taurus. Happy stellium for me. Yeah, this shirt is my trash shirt, it's designed for the beach. Oh yes, we're gonna do the beaches. You guys got for it? Let's do it. I'm gone. South Park reference.
She's having a manic panic, so it's time to use some manic panic.
Yeah, I think I'm going through manic. For those who get that as a manic, this is okay manic. I'm not hurting anybody, I'm just expressing my feelings. I don't think it's insane to express my feelings. I went through a traumatic time today and yesterday, and very intense. Watch part 1, provided this is divided by part 1 and part 2. Gloves. Ta-da! This thing, is this recyclable? Is this biodegradable? I care about long term. I'm also aware that we haven't fully invented everything that's biodegradable and sustainable with the product.
Yeah.
We've got some gloves in there that are biodegradable. They are fucking shit. No offense to the company. They're just trying to be good for the environment, but they failed, so get good, guys. It's hard to do the research to get the right products to last long and for it to be friendly to the environment. Plastic's not evil, it just takes a very long time to degrade, and I think they might have like some kind of bacteria. This sounds like a distraction. This whole thing is a distraction. It's how rants work. If you don't know what a rant is, that's why I think rants are. And you go, women talk so much. Okay, well maybe you don't have to listen. You can walk off. That's allowed. They talk too much. Don't listen so much then. Go away. Alternatively, you wonder why you don't talk enough. Anyway, a lot of women talk a lot because they have a lot to say. They have a lot of opinions and things. They've got lots of feelings and thoughts, and they're generally better one with themselves when it comes to that sort of thing. Mercury, communication. There you go. Cardinal communication. That's why I'm scatterbrained, I think. For the Christians, astrology bad. Question it. Test everything. It says so in the New Testament. Be skeptical. Good. But don't hate me for it. Don't go, oh, she's satanic. Don't assume I'm evil. In non-religious terms, innocent until proven guilty. And making the best decisions with the information I have. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm not trying to worship an evil being. I'm trying to do the best I can with all the wisdom I have.
I suppose when we went over because I heard some noise outside, but then I remembered, oh wait, we're going to have that in here.
Yeah, so yeah, we're going to get
so we'll open it back up again.
One of you guys, if you ever have bleach information, first of all, warning, try not to do this at home unless you're actually smart. Don't do this during a manic phase unless you have done this before when you're non-manic. Don't want manic panic unless you have done non-manic hair. don't just go, I want to dye my hair. Oh, I know this is bad for me. I've seen your videos, guys. I've seen Brad Moore reviewing these people. You guys are idiots. I was going to dye my hair. I know it's a bad decision. Then don't do it. If you know what's right, don't do it. That's a sin. So let's go Christian again. Another quote in the New Testament.
If you know what's wrong and do it,
Same
that's
thing.
even more obviously a sin.
Yeah. If you go, oh, that's a dumb decision, then don't do it. It's gambling, I wouldn't recommend it. Another recommendation with gambling information. I think I made a video of this. Probably going to be on a separate channel previously. This might be a new thing. That's my hobby channel. I don't know. What are we doing? This is the disability of ADHD. You don't remember what you're doing. So be patient with yourselves, guys. It's okay. You can rest. Intermission. Hey, she stopped talking. Yay! You know, you
She's
can
singing.
pause the video and you can mute it, right, guys? You can walk away if you don't like the talk. What's that? You said singing?
Yeah, singing. She's not talking, she's singing.
It's still coming out of my mouth. Where the fuck is the container that we usually have?
Good question.
It's not in the bottom, isn't it? Oh, hang on, is it? Yeah, it's still back there. I don't know who did it. No copyright. I don't know disrespect, but thank you, whoever it is that made the other music. I'm gonna sing again. You know, guys, I have a fear of singing. Not this kind. I'm okay with the but like the professional one, which I don't want to mock because that's not professional. Actual proper singing, I don't like doing that in front of people. Not even my own husband. I just gotta protect my baby. It's my soul, man. Gotta protect myself from being hurt. Your husband's not gonna hurt you, right? I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. I've got some rule with myself. Well, then get rid of it. It's not hurting anybody, and I'll deal with it later. Plus, it'd be nice. I've always like the dream of like she just starts to sing and she's amazing. Wow! It doesn't happen if you're just like okay at singing and you get better slowly. Like there's not like the impact of awesomeness. Like imagine a shy person just goes, woo, and they go wow. You go, I'll give you shots. I like that idea. It's a nice dream to just go ta-da, but I don't want to miss out on being able to sing all the time. But I sort of need to. But I'm fine singing in front of babies. They're too stupid to know better. They just go, oh, this is a thing. They don't know that singing can get better than how I sing. Unfiltered water. Fluoride's a thing. They put that in there so you don't have your teeth problems. Oh yeah, bleach. Don't pee in the shower while you have bleach in your hair. It's not mustard gas, from what I remember, but it is some form of gas that's not good for your health. Okay? Bleach. I think it's ammonia.
I don't know.
I don't know, guys. Go research it. Don't pee and do bleach. And if you're considering dying, don't do that. It's a dumb way to die. It won't be like, I don't know, do a more epic death. Not you should kill yourself, but that would be my moment. Please don't. But it's not, your soul's not worth it. Your soul's worth too much. Anyway, from experience of someone who has faced suicidal temptations. I said no, guys, multiple times. Don't kill yourself. It's not worth it. You are worth more than that. What was I saying? Yeah. I probably shouldn't promote how to kill yourself.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Don't do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But there are times when you may have to. If you're like, you know, unfortunate thing, you don't want to give them information and you know you're getting too weak and stuff. There might be a time like, you know what, sign that. Okay, I'm not okay with running. I feel like I'm a bit crazy, but I thought that was Spirit saying that's not a good idea to put on a video, so. Okay. I'm making some kind of bleach bath. I'm not a professional on this. I'm just sort of winging it like I normally do. If you guys like my hair, it's a whole bunch of winging it. So From what I can tell, I've never had fail with the hair, like when it comes to hair dye. I look like this professional like every time I've done it, so. Or at least the pathetic professional, anyway. Worst case scenario. Not enough? No. Rather have too much than not enough. Gambling, that's the thing I wanted to talk about. Don't gamble unless you're willing to lose everything you gamble. If you're not okay with losing everything you're gambling, don't do it. Yep. Only gamble because it's fun, not because you're trying to win. Don't do it because the goal is to win. If you happen to win, cool. Also, if you're winning, who's losing? With gambling, generally speaking, with money, someone's winning and someone's losing. Usually the house wins. But, like, it's a whole bunch of poor people. The same as the lotto, it's kind of retarded. Those who are interested in the lotto the most are the poor people and the greedy people. And those kinds of people should not be winning money fast, because the Bible, it says, indoctrination time, too much money dwindles away, but he who gathers money little by little makes it grow. I think it's in Proverbs.
Feels like it'd be a proverb.
Proverbs is good for those with ADHD with high intelligence. So read Proverbs, you've got lots of things that give you wisdom, and you can quit whenever you want. It's like one verse at a time for wisdom. Like, don't go reading things like, I think Numbers, Judges, they're massive reads. I don't read them personally. Other people can. Everyone's good for something. Everyone's got personalities and strengths with this. I just don't read Numbers and Judges. One day I might, but I'm not a fan personally. No hate to God and stuff. It's not all written for everybody. There's different paths for different moments of your life. For a phase, I found out what some songs was, and I was like, boobies! Climb palm tree and take hold of the fruit. It's the boobs, I think. We talked about towers and cedar and balls of, I don't know. Basically, they're saying if she's got itty bitty titty committee, then give her some titty bitty, titty not to bitty. And then I think that's what it means. So guys, if you're a horny fuck, read Song of Songs. Don't fat to it because it's freaking weird. But if you're in a horny mood, read Song of Songs and hopefully that'll help rejuvenate yourself. Well, you won't feel crazy. Also, the Bible says if you burn with passion, get married. So don't have sex out of marriage, but don't postpone marriage, guys. Quit wasting hours and years of just, oh, we'll get married one day, or we've been, is that right? We've been engaged for 5 years. And I'm like, okay, you guys are either having sex or you don't love each other that way. If you guys, this is a generalization. Also, if you're asexual and you marry someone because you love each other, and it's, this is complicated. Now let's talk about gay stuff as well. Is there anything to talk about? Blah. Okay, I love everybody. That's a good bare minimum, okay? I love all of you, even the retards, even the evils. I love everyone. I don't love everything that everyone does, but I love everyone. I think extra of this? Yeah, that'll be. If we've got heaps to spare, we can add Deliverers and do bleach hair of his thing, because he might need that to start too. But then he's like, can't hold the thing, so. I don't know.
I am due to redye my hair.
Mixy. This is the pure bleach, but I need to add some, like, I don't know, shampoo to water it down, or water. I don't know. I do shampoo because it's a better texture. Not that I want to remove the oils. What am I talking about? Gambling. Don't gamble unless you're willing to have the loss. You don't focus on, oh, it's the win is worth it. I'll just win next time. The chances of you winning is less than 50-50. If it was more than 50-50, everyone would be gambling. Well, everyone who's interested in risking that. Some people have having ethos where they don't do that.
If the odds of winning were above 50-50, then on average, people who gamble would be profiting from it. And they aren't.
People, not everyone understands percentages, okay? So, if you go, I won, I lost, I won, I lost, you're just messing around. If you go, I won, I lost, I won, I lost, that's a better gamble. That's a better one. If I ever do poker, I've never actually gambled real money, from what I can tell, with anything. I don't think I bought lucky dips, anything like that. But yeah, you have to be willing to get the worst case scenario. If you're not willing to get the worst case scenario, don't do it. Yeah. So that's for gambling. Please don't get drunk. Well, please don't get drunk ever. But if you're gonna get drunk, what you should, it's like the next thing. If you're gonna get drunk, don't do stupid shit. But if you know you're gonna do stupid shit, don't get drunk. If you know you're gonna have sex and cheat on someone and you know it's a bad thing, don't get drunk. And also, personal belief, this is where people get upset. If you don't want a baby, don't have sex. Sex can and most likely produces baby. Oh, it doesn't always if you do certain things. Yeah, okay, but the basic idea of it is your love for the other person will produce a love baby. That's the goal, which is why I'm not okay with same-sex relationships that are sexual, where you put things in things, like personally, I'm not hating you, I'm hating the dumbass idea. If you can't produce a love baby, this is where I think a lot of Catholics might believe you only have sex to procreate, but also it's to help bond the relationship, make it stronger, which is why it has another attraction. But when old people can't have babies, they're free to have sex as much as they want with no pressure of having to raise another person when they're old. Like, people who have frail bodies shouldn't be going and having babies all the time. Like, my body's kind of frail, but it's also still strong. I can still handle probably having a baby. I should be okay. But when you're old as fuck, you probably shouldn't be getting pregnant, because then you also have to invest in like another 15 to potentially the whole life. Okay, so if you're not willing to have a baby, don't have sex. If you're not willing to commit yourself to the person you're having sex with, don't have sex. And if you're not going to be having sex with people because of all that I said above, don't act on sexual urges to date people. Don't date if you're not gonna be having sex, because otherwise it's not sexual. Like, sex needs to be involved in a sexual relationship. Okay, so we're doing. Shampoo. Good thing I checked that. This is another disability of ADHD. You miss something and you could do an accident. So, again, undiagnosed, but I'm pretty sure I've got it. Because it is debilitating in some ways. There's pros and cons of existing. Not to be racist, there's pros and cons of having black skin and white skin. Scientifically speaking, evolutionarily speaking. And if those go, I'm against evolution, well, I don't know, think about that. Oh, well, billions and billions of years. It's not like scientists know everything. They're still questioning a bunch of stuff too. Like carbon dating and stuff. I don't know how legit carbon dating actually is. I'm pretty sure the older it gets, this is what I've taught once by a physics teacher, the further away it gets in time, the less reliable it is to know what year it is. So billions of years could just be millions of years. I don't know. They might have a lot of proof. I don't know.
I do know they use different radiometric dating methods.
What? That's a fancy word.
It is a fancy word.
What this radio is sound?
I think it's like, I don't know. I just know the word is radiometric. I actually don't know exactly what it means, but carbon dating is one form of radiometric dating.
And no, it's not to do with having sex dating. That's what we were talking about previously, the sex dating. Oh yeah, I don't know, you talk about technical stuff, yeah. I'm not trying to dish. I just got so many things to talk about. What were you saying? Oh, shut up.
Carbon dating they use for things that are thousands of years old, things that are millions and billions of years old. They use different
measurements to make it more accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Different isotopes or whatever.
Why wouldn't they do that for the closer range ones? Is it just
because
expensive?
when something is accurate to like within say 1% of a billion years, that's kind of useful when something is about a billion years old. But when something's about 100 years old, it's going to look the same as if it was 100 million years old.
HB versus 2B pencil. HB pencil, that is other class pencil too. Oh, this is one bad. That's probably open. Yeah, good. This is where I've got time limits, guys. This is why you shouldn't be dealing with this unless you're like at least 15. I recommend at least 18, unless you're like retarded. I'm not trying to solve it, but if you're slow, literally, don't do this chemical stuff unless you know what the fuck you're doing. And yeah, I'm winging it, but I also am aware that if I get this in my eyes, rinse it out, call a professional if necessary. If I swallow it, drink a whole bunch of water, potentially try volume it up, while also calling 000, which is an Australian emergency number if you didn't know that. 000, 000, call emergency. If it's not an emergency, call out the numbers. Anyway, there's also some like, there's probably a number on this thing saying you call if you have an emergency. Okay. Wait, what's going to develop first? The hottest one. So let's do the coldest first. Where's the coldest part of my head? Not the neck. Here. That should be done first. Because I want it evenly distributed. Okay. What are we talking about? Lots of different things.
Talking about gambling. We're talking about carbon dating evolution just before.
Yeah.
There was some segue between those 2 points. I have no idea what it was.
That's all connected. In my head, it all makes sense. Well, yeah, questions about like mental health and if you're possessed. If you don't know, we can't assume either way. You can't test if you're possessed scientifically anywhere near as much. I mean, there are some people talk about, you can do scientific studies on hearsay, Even though he says apparently not a thing unless you do much. I remember there's a joke. I don't know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It's not important anyway. There's a joke about copying one person is
It's plagiarism.
plagiarism. Copying many people's research. It's not exactly that because you're quoting them. But this isn't wet enough. I need to add some water or something. Don't want to do too much. Don't overwhelm it, guys. It's better to have not enough than too much. Same with cooking with cake and other things. If you don't know, don't add too much. Also, if you have a bad batch, rather than adding stuff to the batch, make a new thing and slowly add the original batch to it. Yeah. If you don't like the original batch, it's disgusting, just chuck it. And by chuck it, you could just give it to the birds or something. I don't know. Birds might not be good, but yeah. If you got a batch that's just wonky, start fresh and slowly add the wonky batch to make it unwonky. You don't want to start with this batch and add new things. You know what I mean? Okay. Lots of things to talk about. Lots of different things. Blah blah blah. Yes. Oh, does video games
Cure cancer.
cure cancer? Immigrants cause cancer. No, they don't. But I'm quoting the cheese of truth. It's funny.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend thinks you're needy. Oh, I need to spray it. That's what I need to do. Water spray. Where is that?
That's out in the kitchen.
Ah, really.
So,
Yeah.
So yeah, only dye your hair in a manic phase if you've done it without manic first. Because it's understandable. Manic, that's it, manic depressive. Women, periods, men are different. School. School is not designed for men or women. You wake up, testosterone's high apparently. Science say, I'm not sure how legit it is, I'm just believing the professionals because it's better than not knowing anything. I trust someone who's done thousands of hours of research than no one who said anything, you know what I mean? Otherwise you know nothing. Do we really know anything? I'm just thinking about the, when you're wise you realize you know nothing. And like, you know nothing is zero. I know more than zero, so that's a lie and that's unwise. Don't work extremes, it's psychological fallacy to do that. Anyway, what was I saying? Research, science. I don't remember. Oh yeah, chickens. That's a nice distraction. Chickens. Vegans. Is it okay to eat a chicken egg? Never! We didn't ask for consent. You guys know that chickens eat their own eggs, right? They eat their own babies? Not necessarily. They're probably unfertilized. I'm not sure if they can know or not. I don't know everything about chickens, but I can find some chickens. Chickens eat their own eggs. I had pet chickens, and then they, got necks cracked and bipeds.
That was traumatic.
Yeah. I don't really kill them. Just eat them, you know what I mean? I'd rather eat my pet than just chuck them in the bin, but anyway. Not that I want to even kill my pet, we didn't need to. It's like Mum wasn't there anymore, so I'd rather just kill more. Not that that was the reason, but... respects to chicken, rest in pieces, guys. Oh yeah, chickens eat their own eggs. And I noticed that either they were too young to know that they do this. I think one probably just did it and they thought, let's all copy. It's good nutrients for them. It's like eating your placenta. If you're okay with eating the placenta, if you're giving birth, eating the placenta is actually good for you. I think cooking is better than not cooking it. And is it cannibalism? Is eating a scab cannibalism? Eating someone else's placenta, is that cannibalism? Well, you're not eating part of the tissue that keeps the person alive. It's iffy. I don't know. Same thing as giving blood. May or may not be bad depending on the intention, I think. Like if you're trying to give someone life, that sounds like a good thing. So I hope this balances it out evenly. I think I've got way too much bleach thing here, so. Oh well, I'd rather have too much than not enough when it comes to the leftovers, and I'd rather put in not enough than too much when it comes to the ratios. Oh, another thing, not related to any of those chickens, which I'm okay with. Personally, I'm okay with eating unfertilized egg. Once they're fertilized, let them live. Bruh, don't eat fertilized eggs. Let the chicken have a turn. You have life, let them have one. They don't even get to live half your lifespan. Just let them have some life, you know what I mean? Don't eat fertilized eggs. Best way to do that, have hens only, which could be animal abuse, because they're not going to be able to hang out with the men. But it's better eating an unfertilized egg and not going and mating with people than having them all mating and eating a fertilized egg. Because I think they'd rather spend no time with a man than, a cock. A lot of people are saying, research people are cold. No thanks. You just get black chickens. I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, I was going to say, no, it isn't connected. When, like the benefits of skin, white skin, black skin, something about melanin, reflecting of light, UV protection, that sort of thing. So, if you've got melanin, which is what makes freckles, but that's unreliable. I can buy myself freckles. Ryan's like shunning me, but I'm like, no. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so benefits of black skin, which is often I think where you find them in places like Africa and hot climates, is there's lots of sun and there's lots of like England. England's freaking depressing, which there's not enough vitamin D and that sort of thing to get depressed and blah blah blah. White skin's really good for things like cold climates. Literally, like snow is white. I haven't seen snow personally in real life, but I've seen videos of it. White skin's good for disguising yourself, camouflage in snow, and white is probably good for other benefits. Nose shape's important as well. Like depending on where you are, you've got benefits, pros and cons with your not selection. But Charles Darwin's not terrible in it. I think that's smart.
To the best of my knowledge, white skin is better at absorbing sunlight to make vitamin D.
Oh, so that makes sense. They're absorbing vitamin D, and they need that when there's clouded areas.
Yeah.
A lot of cloudy, darkness. Like, yeah, so you need to absorb. I can absorb vitamin D better than black people. Generally speaking.
I think so. And then black skin.
If I absorb vitamin D, I mean photosynthesize. That's what we're doing basically. It's the exact same thing, but we get light of the UVA or B.
I mean, the sun gives us both.
Yeah, but which one's the vitamin D one? I don't know.
I don't know.
The one that was more dangerous, I think?
Don't know.
I've got a UV light in here, but I don't think that's the one that gives me vitamin D. These nuts. I don't know, I shouldn't be scratching it like this, it'll go away inside, but I guess that just lightens the area. Okay, so this should be pretty well distributed. Pretty well distributed. I just got my little soundtrack in my own head. This music's doing for you.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, some guys don't do that. I think it's weird when you can't hear anything in your head, like, and you can't see anything in your head, like aphantasia.
Yeah.
When you can't see anything, like imagine an apple and you can't. Like, how do you have memories? How does your brain like store sight if you can't see? Like, maybe they don't know what imagining is. Maybe they go, I don't physically see it with my eyes. It's like, we're not using mind's eye, and not like third eye. That vibe's different. That's the different random things to talk about. If this is posted on things like YouTube, comment section, ask me questions, I'll probably do like shorts about them. I don't know. My random opinions, not backed up by anything that's quoted, but you know, I have done lots of study and research. I've had a lot of time being on disability pension. Thanks for paying your taxes, Australians. You've been paying for my life. Thank you very much. Please keep paying your taxes to support the vulnerable, and not to support people who are on the dole and stealing basically from people. Like I don't like that. That's not nice. But thank you for paying because you've been supporting me as well, and that helps me live. It helps me be smart. I hope this is evenly distributed properly.
As do I.
It looks like it's okay. I just need to wet it to make sure it's properly evenly distributed even more. So many thoughts and things. So it's chicken. Oh yeah, black people. I mean, the guy singing black people. Just let them eat their chicken. I mean, I don't want to be. I think I like chicken. I like chicken. And I do know there's like some American thing where, like, who doesn't like KFC? People who don't like any chicken. Again, like the. Anyway, yeah, black skin is it reduces the UV issues, doesn't it? So you don't get skin cancer.
I think so.
Yeah, and they're going to be in the sun more higher UV content, so they're built for different stuff. Yeah. Also, people who hate people based on the skin, like they can't control the skin color. You can't bleach it and do other stuff. Okay, ignoring that, which is not safe. Here we go. Just let that do its magic. I'm going to try and reduce the colour, so when I put colour on there, it doesn't look as weird. I might do the same colouring, I might not, but it looks like I'm going to do the same colouring. Because I didn't bleach it, just bleach it. which mainly opens the follicles, I think. The little hair, tiny bits go full, and then you can either yoink the color out and put new ones in. And I think they go, which is why you do cold, because cold things make you shrink, like your penis. Except water, when it turns to ice, apparently it's larger because of crystallization. I could be wrong. But yeah, apparently solid water occupies more space than liquid water. I could be wrong.
It's what makes ice float.
Because it's less dense. Oh, yeah. Kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of, what do they say, bricks?
Bricks, iron, whatever.
Some big thing. A kilogram of feathers weighs exactly the same as a kilogram of whatever the fuck the other thing is, because 1 kilogram is 1 kilogram. They're the same kilogram. If you put them on scales, they will weigh the same. But imagining it, 1 kilogram of feathers is massive in size. So for diameter, if you put it in a giant sphere, it will occupy more universe, this distance.
Yes.
But if you zoom in, feathers don't occupy much more than the universe because it's less dense. If you zoom all in, instead of having a high crowded party, they're all kind of antisocial. They kind of avoid each other a bit more. They're like more spaced out kind of thing. Like if you get a product, like iron, for example, that's actually quite dense. I don't know. But the way that they make it and structure it, it's very, very squished. Like if you get like an aluminium turned into a ball, into this, you can get it really small. It's kind of how those trash compactors work. I'm thinking about Star Wars and how they went. These little guys take a little head up. And they think, so cute. What do you think? Yeah, if you guys get confused, you go, but it doesn't feel the same. Well, it's weight is not what weight. So it's mass, and mass is how much is there, how much product is there.
I think technically weight is the amount of mass times gravity.
And gravity changes depending on... Gravity, from what I can tell, relates to... Like, the more object there is... Like, everything has... Everything we can touch anyway. And all the air. Everything has a gravitational pull. Everyone's attracted to each other. Brings everyone together. They're all homies. But, the closer they are together, the stronger their bond, the stronger the relationship, the more things will come on in, because it's they're pulling it in, they're pulling it in, so together, they're pulling in together, so that's twice as much pulling in the same direction. Earth is dense and massive. I'm going to teach you for little kids. Fuck! Okay, it's not for kids anymore. That's how easy that was.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay with kids hearing swear words and stuff. They just need to know there's a time and place for it. It's not professional, but it's relatable and it's human. So don't wear pajamas to work. Don't wear clothes while showering. It's kind of weird. Like if you're trying to clean yourself, you can go naked in that circumstance, but you don't go naked at the business.
So just as...
Also, I'm not swearing. Here's the thing. I'm not making promises. I'm not swearing by something. I'm not like I swear on my mom. Like I don't want to go. May a curse happen to her. I'm lying. The Bible says let your yes be yes and your no be no. So I'm not like messing around with promise dramas. So if I say swearing, what I mean is cussing, curse words. I'm not cursing anyone. I'm not trying to curse anyone. So it's not curse word.
It's not profanity. Yeah, expletives works.
Profanity. There's all different words, but I'm not using.
Profanity's not right because
it's just like interjection. It's an interjection.
And it's coarse language. That is a technically correct term for it.
Coarse, rough language. Hardcore.
Yeah.
I'm done with that, unfortunately. That's for another 20 minutes until it's supposed to be useless. I could be wrong. I don't have to do this year, so I guess it's a waste then.
I know earlier you were talking about skin clearance effects, but
does anyone want it? Time travel to where I live. I'm not telling you where, you'll figure it out. Time travel a billion times to find me and grab my stuff. I'm waiting. Okay, time's up. Time travel doesn't exist.
Steve Hawking test.
Yep. Someone's like, if no one's coming back in time, how bad could it really be? And I'm like, well, you have to prove that time travel is possible. I know that you can move faster and then weird things happen, but I don't think you can go back in time because I don't know, it just doesn't feel like that makes sense. I don't think you can go backwards. You could go super slow, you could go super fast, but I don't think we can go negative. I don't think that's possible. And if it was possible, it'd be knocking at a rant. Unless this is the first round and they haven't, and it's like parallel universes, but I don't think that's possible either. I do think that if we look outside this dimension, everything that can be possible, it's like potential energy. I do believe that could be a thing, but I don't think that there's alternate universes where there's a separate Sarah, because that's not me anymore, that's something else. And I don't know if there's multiple universes, I mean multiple existences, because apparently there are different universes, I don't know what else. Galaxies? I don't know.
Something multiple galaxies.
Is universe mean the whole everything, you can't leave it?
That's a proper meaning of universe.
Well, I do
What's the
think
complete
it's-
system?
I'm going to have audio changes here. Pause for part 3.